All right. Wow, the camera actually looks really good. Must be because I'm blocking the sunlight. I'm in my personal vehicle again. AC's gone. It's a little bit of a hot day. Now enough of that. It says season 2, episode I think 11. If I'm wrong, it's in the description. But the title is "Bad Dreams" of The Wire. I just go ahead and get it out the way first and foremost. Omar makes another appearance, and Stringer, being the smart, community college educated man he is, decides to put Omar on Brother Muzone. It's kind of, and now, if you watch any of my videos, you know I'm really interested in history. Now, the way this situation is set up kind of reminds me of Martin Luther King's assassination, hotel room, kind of like trying to get him on a balcony. I mean, it wasn't with a sniper rifle, of course, and it wasn't a white guy shooting a black guy. All those things, maybe it's a reach, but it seems a little, she's wearing them pants. Seems a little bit like that, just a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a reach. So, but Omar, in a fit of rage, is still conscious enough to ask these questions while he's about to take this man's life. You know, he shot him once in the chest to get him down and basically get his attention. And Brother Muzone is so calm and collective during this time. Omar, the actor plays the role so well. He asks himself, why is he so cool and collected about this, man? He ain't no cold-blooded clear like that, I don't think. I mean, I know they've heard of each other before. So he winds up just calling an ambulance for the guy to heal him up. Now, what's going to happen with Stringer after this is going to be very interesting, and I can't wait to see, because Stringer is, I don't understand his motives and a lot of stuff he's doing. Like, just sit back and relax at this point. If anything, you should be going out and trying to find better product because you're free, and not necessarily going to get product from your crosstown rival at all places. But anyway, take a look at the police. The police on this one. Oh, okay. I wanted to mention that. So, do I have anything? I just went grocery shopping. I'm making sure I don't have anything where it's gonna melt. I don't think I bought anything that's gonna melt or spoil while I'm sitting in the car. Anyway, I have to comment on the structure of this series. I mean, so the way they've been doing it for at least the last 2 seasons is they'll introduce you to the characters. I guess everybody, in my case, I started to pick which character I like the most. Not necessarily pick, but which one I gel with. If I'm sounding a little funky, it's because that's how I get into these series, or even a movie for that matter. But anyway, the series starts to progress, but at a certain point in the season, you pretty much know the outcome of the rest of the season. But I think the genius with The Wire so far is, the outcome for the most part, but I get a lot of pleasure out of finding, or I get a lot of pleasure from the conclusion of the season. Meaning, we know these guys are gonna get arrested. In some cases, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna say I know everything, but this guy's gonna get arrested. But what's gonna happen as he gets arrested, or when he gets arrested? How is it gonna play out? That's the most interesting part to me. Now, you've got that playing out with the police. So you've got Sabaka clan. You've got Sabaka, his son, and his nephew. You got these 3 individuals, and they're all pretty much going on 3 different paths. So you've got the Greeks are trying to work a deal with Nikki, the nephew, in the Sabaka clan, and you've got the police trying to work the elder Sabaka with a deal. But of course, the Greeks have a guy inside the FBI, so everything that transpires with that case gets flagged and goes to his computer, and he notifies him. And then now, the end of the episode is the elder Sabaka walking up to this meet with the Greek, And like, what do you think is going to happen? The series has already laid out how brutal these guys can and will be. So you can only imagine what's going to happen to the Elder Sabaka now. I guess I'm not too interested to see what's going to happen to him. I know it's going to be pretty gruesome, I feel like. Or maybe it might just be simple and quick. I don't know. As far as the Hustlers are concerned, they from the previous season, not this season, previous season, they're pretty much non-existent in this episode. I mean, besides Stringer with the guys he has around him, having this meet up with Omar and sicking Omar on Brother Mouzone. After Brother Mouzone is eliminated, Stringer can continue to do deals behind Avon's back by getting product and giving territory to his crosstown rival, which is like, come on, dude. You could do better than that. I know you could do better than that. But anyway, what else happened in this episode? Oh, well, I guess I could talk more about the Elder Sabaka. His whole mission has been to just revitalize the dock and create more jobs for his people, because he's part of this dying, well, at the time it was a dying part of America. I think it's pretty much dead as of now, but back then it was like the docks were everything. Now, this is me. I grew up in the Bay Area in California. My grandfather and most of my uncles all worked at the shipyard. They all worked at the shipyard until there was no shipyard. So I can understand exactly that place employed a lot of people. I can understand exactly where he's coming from. If 4 or 5 generations, probably even more, if generations of my family have been working at a place, and I pretty much know when I get out of high school I'm going to have a really, really good job waiting for me, and to see it disappear right in front of my eyes, I think I would do anything in my power to retain or make it better as well. I can agree with him completely about his actions and as far as him taking cans and this and that. What do you call them, cans? They're ocean containers with product in there. And I can understand it completely, right? Makes sense to me. But like I said in a previous upload, he's got this beef with this high-ranking police officer about church influence, right? Because Sabaka wants something done, and this high-ranking police officer wants something done, but they both had the same bright idea to go through the church in order to get more influence, right? It doesn't wind up working that way, and they wind up going to war. And that war causes the Sabaka clan and whatever actions they're doing unknowingly to be put under the radar, because they're going to war with this high-ranking police official. And even to add insult to injury, this high-ranking police official, he belongs in the office behind a desk. He's out in full uniform arresting this guy on the local news. Just like putting a cigarette on somebody, man, just to give you a little bit extra pain, right? It's almost humorous, but I know this is coming from a real place, because that's just called being petty. Like, that's as simple as I can put it. That's just called being petty. I know human beings are capable of being petty like that. I know it. So I can see where that's coming from, if that makes any sense. Now, who else should I talk about? Ziggy's pretty much, he's torn up about what he did, but I knew that boy was a liability. I mean, it wasn't like it was hard to see that he was a liability. I knew he was going to do something outrageously stupid, and he winded up doing that. Nicky is the nephew of the Sabaka clan. He's trying to maintain. I mean, he's still out, and they're not actively searching for him, which is, you can say whatever you want to about that. What else happened in this episode? Did I talk about the police? Their personalities weren't exactly given a chance to shine in this particular episode. I mean, there were still some jokes thrown around here and there, but for the most part, they were busy kicking doors and trying to find evidence, which there was none of. So now I'm just waiting to see the next episode. Whatever happens, it's almost the end of this second season. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Hey, if you like this one, check out. I've done the complete Breaking Bad. I'm doing Mandalorian right now. Of course, there's more episodes of The Wire. I've done Chernobyl. I just started Futurama again. So check all those other videos out.